in the context of performative language. So first we will start with the question, what is masking? And then I will try to respond to the second question, which is related to the first question, why masking is done. So responding to the first question, we need to know that we have to fix the definition of masking. Okay, maybe once we have a definition, a concrete definition, it would be much easier to understand why people do masking. So coming to the definition, masking is a conscious, well intended and well thought process, and it's done simply to distort the reality, to distort the truth, or to hide the reality. And how it is done? It is done by simply creating a fake evidence. So the fake evidence is created, which is, I would call it artistic lying, and some people have referred it as strategic lying. So it is done to belittle or demean the truth and reality. So we can say that masking is actually corruption, distortion, and manipulation of language. So if we are serious to know about more regarding the process of masking, and we want to recognize it, then the way to do it is we have to be conscious, and we have to be vigilant about two things. The first one is the content, the things that are given to us on daily basis, what we get from different sources in the form of information, in the form of narratives, in the form of discourses. So we have to be meticulous about the nature of the content of the information, or of the narratives, or of the discourses. Then the second important thing that we need to know is the source of the information. So who is the provider of the information, who is giving the information is important, equally important, right? Because once we know the source of the information, we will get to know that where these discourses or narratives or these discussions are generated, and we'll come to know the intention of the people, right? Intention of those structures wherein these things are generated. I mean, the discourses, narratives, and I mean the information, right? So it's very essential to focus on these two things. One, the content of the information, the content of the narratives, or the content of the discourses, and the source of the information, the source of the narratives, and the source of the discourses, right? Mostly people who are associated with the power structures, right, who are at the helm of affairs, mostly they do this process. They create the narratives. For example, if you will read Foucault's book on knowledge and power, you will come to know that how discourses are created. And discourse is a sort of performative side of language. So we have to understand it, right? So by simply creating these evidences, which are actually fake, based on nothing except a lie, people, who get served by creating these narratives, they dismantle the reality, they belittle the reality by creating a sort of artificial reality. For example, if you will read a book, I would suggest, it's a humble suggestion, the book is about the art of the lie, how we can lie about anything that is of our interest. And then if you will read, for example, an essay written by prominent intellectual George Orwell, the author of Animal Farm. His essay is about the politics and English language. In that essay, he talks about the distortion of the language, right? For example, he talks about many things. I will just mention one thing here. He talks about the killing, and now killing is no more killing. So what they do, the people who create the narratives or who sell the lies, they will change the name. They will say like a group of people were neutralized, or this person or that person was neutralized because he was unreliable for the society. Instead of using the word he was killed. Why? Because killing has a mental image. So they stop people from capturing the mental image of a process, of an action, right? This is how they use different expressions and different linguistic tactics to manipulate the information and to manipulate the reality of a particular event or of a particular episode, and simply for their interest, for simply for their any sort of gains, right? So at the end of this video, I'm adding some more videos, actually the bites, and I'll be sharing the selected passages from the essay of George Orwell, right? So to provide you some additional information, by simply listening to the videos, you will come to know that how people change their expression when they speak about two equal events, actually, right? Thank you. I guess it is the end of the video. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you.